live from Missouri State University. It's Class 6 championship basketball. 63 teams tipped off district play on February 28th, and we're down to 2. It's CBC and Nixa battling out for the best team in the best class. Hi, everyone. Welcome courtside here at JQH Arena. I'm Ryan Retone, joined by my partner Trey Hartwell and later Jordan Burns. And Trey, for both teams last night, it was a tough game, but really controlled the game. Both teams did.
Yeah, CBC, they were really – They let Chaminade come back in the game there in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
But, the third quarter really propelled them to a win. For Nixa, they were just controlling that game all the way up. And then
despite only holding a lead of 4 to 10, it seemed like Nixa was in control the whole game. And, sometimes it might have felt like, we're down or we're not. But still, it was a 5-6 point lead.
Well, the score was 9-6, and then a basket from – I forget who it was. I think it was Kale. And then ever since then, the lead never got below double or a 2-possession game after that. So outside of that, Nixa just stayed in control all the game. The lead got back down to 6, but then they kind of turned it on and were able to pull it away in the fourth quarter. And it was a trap that Staley was bringing. Nixa was able to just break it with ease in the first half, and that's what led them to a big halftime lead.
Yes, and second half, it actually kept them in the game. Sorry, go ahead.
The second half, Staley really stepped up the pressure on their traps and really jumped out on passing lanes. And Nixa, it seemed a while for them to be able to adapt and pass that. But once they got past that, it was like, Nixa's going to win this game. So it was two similar games that got both these teams here. Two very different stories to get them here, though.
Yes, Christian Brothers College won by an average of 50 in their district, Trey.
Yeah.
50 points every game.
Yeah. Their district didn't have the star power that Nixa did, but they were still won them by 50 against Waynesville, and then there was a couple more.
They beat 51 Waynesville on the first day of District 2 action, and then beat Lafayette Wildwood, a team that we're familiar with from volleyball action, beat them 94-41, and then Eureka 76-31. Video game numbers for this Christian Brothers College team, but it was a close game against SLU in their quarterfinal game. They honestly struggled through it, and it looked at times like they might not win.
Yeah, right? And the key for Nixa to win this game is, you can get out to a big first-half lead just like they did last night, but they need to finish the game. CBC's been a second-half team all game, all season.
All season.
Goodness.
There we go. Third try is a charm.
Yeah, they've been a second-half team all season, and the key for Nixa, they need to finish the game a lot better than they did last night. And not that they didn't finish the game during last night, because they did in the fourth quarter. It was just the third quarter they let them right back in it. Nixa just needs to keep the pressure up.
The Cadets, they won 70-52 last night over Chaminade. They're 26-6 on the season. Nixa coming in at 28-3. Great runs by both of these teams. CBC led by their star senior point guard, Robert Martin, who is actually probably the shortest, best player I've seen in the state. It says 5'11", I'd say 5'9". He can't be any taller than me.
Yeah.
And he can play.
Yeah, he can play.
13 of 16 from the free throw line last night, and that's part of the reason why CBC won. 25 from 33 on the game.
Yeah, he's been really good all season. The one short point guard I would say might be better than him is was Aaron Rowe.
Yes, Aaron Rowe was very good, and we'll see him play in the semifinal today.
Yeah, very good player. Speaking of Father Tolton, one of the two teams that both these teams have played. And looking at the matchup, these two teams could not come into this game more even.
No.
The two teams they've played, they've beat by almost the exact same score. Nixa beat Father Tolton by 8. CBC beat them by 4. That game went to overtime, though, so that was a really good game. And Nixa beat Staley by 10. CBC beat them by 8. So it's a very, very similar teams. Both teams averaging around the 68, 69-point mark. The only glaring difference is Nixa's only allowing 44 a game this season. CBC's allowing 55. So that's the only big difference that you can see between these two teams. And still, it's two very solid defensive teams, and that's I think that this one could be a very exciting game.
CBC head coach Justin Tatum, the father of Jason Tatum. That's really weird because Jason went to Chaminade.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. Absolutely loaded schedule for them this year. Second game of the year, they played just the second day of their season. They played Link Academy. And, I mean, that team is just absolutely loaded. Lost that one by 15. They defeated Memphis East, Memphis Overton. Went and took third place in the King Cotton Classic, which is a massive tournament, defeated teams from Mississippi, Texas, Tennessee, Illinois, California. I mean, just played teams from all over the country, beat East St. Louis, which was another big win. But at the end of the day, I think that if anything was reaffirmed yesterday, it was that Nixa belongs.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if anyone had any doubt that, the team from Southwest Missouri was going to come in and get blown out by these no. I mean, Staley defeated Chaminade by 21 in the third place game today. So, I mean, Nixa's right up there. They're ready to play for the state championship. I mean, Trey, what do you think the keys to the game are tonight?
You got to shut down Bolt, and that's the big thing that Dennis Rodman has to wake up and shut him down.
Jared Nelson, yes.
Yeah, in case anyone's wondering. Jarrett, probably the biggest 6'4" guy on the planet. I've said this all season. And Nixa would not be in this game without him. Just all season, he's been a workhorse for this Nixa team, and I think that he can just bully Bull and try to get him out of the paint. I think that if you can do that, hold him to under 7 or 8 rebounds, you're in good shape to win a game, and you really got to keep him off the offensive glass.
Burns, what you got? Keys to the game tonight. Key to the game tonight.
Keep the defense up like we've been playing this whole entire postseason. We know they're athletic, they're aggressive. We just got to stand our ground, stay where we need to be defensively, work as a team. And you know how, Trey, I like team defense.
Team defense, yeah.
And so I think we're going to make the shots we're supposed to make. And we've got confidence, especially after yesterday, making the shots. Here at JQH, I know that's been a hurdle for us kind of before this tournament. We were a little worried what we were going to shoot like in here, but I think we've shot enough shots in this gym.
I think so, too. This is the 8th game. It'll be tied most in the state at the end of this. Catholic will have 8 as long as they win their semifinal game tonight. Yep. So,
the Class 5 is third place this year. Yeah.
So they'll play 8 games in here as well. I'm very excited.
Never mind. It's a hammer.
Never mind. I'm really excited for it tonight. I think that Jordan Turner is going to play a big factor in the night. Struggled shooting last night. Shots looked good so far in warm-ups. I haven't seen him have a bad miss yet. I'm really confident in him tonight, and he's what propelled them over Kickapoo the first time, which I think is what really kick-started the season for Nixa. I mean, they were having a good year, but you beat Kickapoo, and then it was like, oh, wow, we're smooth sailing to the Final Four. And so I think
not smooth sailing to the Final Four. Had to beat Kickapoo again. Only beat him by 3. And what everyone looks at in that game is the last 24 seconds of the greatest defense that Nixa has ever played. And it was that 24 seconds that led to a Landon Keister off-balance 3 with a couple of guys on him at the buzzer, and it's really what propelled Nixa into this. And then the pure domination out of the Lee Summit West game. They controlled that game from start to finish, and it's really the same way that they got into this game from last night. They controlled that game. They just need to keep their momentum rolling. They really haven't had a bad game. They're sitting at 12 straight wins. They haven't had a bad game since Blair Oaks.
All right, let's go ahead and go down to the floor. We'll have starting lineups, and we'll be back. Class 6 state championship game. CBC Nixa coming at you next.
The Missouri State High School Activities Association reminds all spectators the purpose of this contest is to promote education. The examples that parents, fans, and coaches set for players today will help develop better citizens for the future. Let's all do our part in displaying good sportsmanship throughout today's game. Ladies and gentlemen, the colors are presented this afternoon by the Missouri State Highway Patrol, Troop D Honor Guard. Corporal Connor Kosechik, Corporal Brad Crockett, Corporal Terry Michael, and Trooper A.J. Cook. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as the Bradleyville High School Screaming Eagle Band, under the direction of Chris Sprague, performs our national anthem. ladies and gentlemen, the Trophy Honor Guard. And now, ladies and gentlemen, if we could please direct your attention to courtside. I'd like to introduce to you the team ambassadors for today's game. The team ambassadors for the Cadets, Richard Davis and Chris Burton. The ambassadors for the Eagles, Mark Mayer and Jeremy Meyer. The team ambassadors serve as assistants to the team while they're in Springfield, helping them enjoy their stay here. Please join us in thanking them for their time, their support, and their efforts.
Well, here we go. It's the Class 6 state title game. CBC and Nixa about to get underway. The Cadets in the black and the Nixa Eagles in the white. They finally turn on the lights here at JQH Arena. What an atmosphere we got. I mean, it's the hometown team. Everyone in Southwest Missouri pulling for the Eagles. 7'2" John Bull and 6'4" Jarrett Nelson to tip it off. They're on their feet at the cue.
Like you said, it's a red and white arena tonight.
Here we go. About to get underway. 2 teams left. Class 6 state championship basketball action. And nope, we're not underway. A little miscommunication. Jarrett's trying to beat him to the punch. And we're underway. They get the tip, CBC. It goes to Robert Martin. The 5'11" guard now right side, throws it to Larry Hughes, back to Martin. Left side, it's Justice Johnson.
Nixa sitting back in that 3-2 zone, and that might be good.
Very smart. Martin, catch and shoot for three, bang! Oh, what a start.
Maybe it's not smart.
What a start there for the Cadets. They'll pick up in a press now.
Yeah, the Cadets watched film from yesterday.
Yes. Kale Combs into the front court. He goes into the paint, now dribbles it back out, has the ball poked away, now gives it off to Turner. Ruffin left side, they bring the screen with Nelson. Ruffin thought about the three, dribbles right and gives it off to Bell. Now Combs up top. Hand off to Ruffin. He's guarded by Johnson, gives it off to Turner. Eagles struggling to find anything against this intense man-to-man pressure of the Cadets. They go right side to Combs. Bring the screen with Nelson. Combs off it left side. Hesitation, move all the way to the basket, and he's fouled. Who's that going to be on? Be nice if it was on John Bull.
It would be.
No, they'll whistle it on Larry Hughes. Hughes an impressive player. He's got a bunch of mid-majors on him. St. Louis, one of them.
Big things tonight. Hit your free throws.
Yes, Combs' first free throw's good. I don't think, we hoped the foul was on John Bull there. I don't think we quite said how good he was. I mean, just about every Power 5 wants John Bull to come to his school, right? Only a sophomore, rated 25 in the ESPN top 25. And Jackson Bell almost got a rebound there. Instead, it's controlled by CBC. So 1 for 2 from the free throw line. It's a 3-1 lead for CBC. Into the front court, it's Larry Hughes. Kicks it off to Johnson. Johnson up top, right side to Martin.
Just can't let him get an open three right now.
No. Defense chance out of the crowd. It's Robert Martin up top. Now in front of the Nixa bench, Johnson. Back up top to Martin. They extend out in the zone. High post, almost throw it away. It's Houston. Corner, three, no, missed everything, and we're going to have a foul. Who's it on? They going to tag that to Jarrett Nelson?
Looks like it.
Yes. The crowd doesn't like it.
They're
not going to like any call tonight that goes against the team in white. Nelson face guarding John Bull. They'll inbound it under their own basket with Justice Johnson. Bring the screen, get it inside to Hughes. It's tipped out of bounds off the leg, and it goes to Nixa.
Great defense by Nelson there. Able to get a hand on it and tip it out of bounds.
There's the Dennis Rodman. He's already in the ear of Bull and knocked him over just now. Colin Ruffin with it across the timeline with 6:20 to play. He's guarded by Johnson. Throws it into the paint. Nelson bullying his way on Bull, and it's blocked. Tip in, no. Second chance, no. Third chance, it's going to go out of bounds and stay with CBC. But that's what Nixa wanted.
Yeah.
Yesterday in this postgame, Osborne said we're going to attack the Bull kid. And
yeah, that's smart. You want to get him into foul trouble. That's definitely the big thing. That's really what they tried to do against Brazil last year from Kitakoo. They didn't seem to do it, but Jarrett is a lot stronger this year than he was last year.
Robert Martin at the center circle, goes left side to Hughes. Back up top, Martin. They bring the screen with Bull. Pull up three, no. Rebounded and put back up. Won't go. Bull, third chance, no. Fourth chance. He can't hit it. 5 chances. He finally gets it to go. You got to box Bull out.
Yeah.
My goodness. He had half of his rebounds right there. He averages 9. He might have had 4. 5:30 to play. Ruffin just throws it away. It's taken away by Hughes. Hughes kicks it off. Through the lane, Houston, and the foul. Oh, no. Nixa is shell-shocked right now. And it's a 7-1 lead for the Cadets. Wow.
And they're already talking with Jared Nelson.
Is that Nelson's second?
Wasn't called on
It
Nelson.
was. I didn't know who it was called on.
Called on Bell.
I was looking down to figure out Kendall Houston's name. He's going to go play football at Western Illinois next year in the Missouri Valley Football Conference. Free throw, no good. Rebounded by Nelson. Gets a cheer from a crowd that hasn't had much to cheer about so far.
They're going to stay loud the whole game, though.
Ruffin across the timeline. Defender on his back. Loses it. Now gets it back at the elbow. They'll go to him on the left side. Inside Nelson working on Bull. Pump fake, and he finishes on the right side. He's on the ground. He's got to get back on defense. CBC wanting to go fast here with Martin. They've got numbers, and they'll finally slow it up.
And there's a foul on Bull.
Foul on John Bull. Oh, my goodness. Everyone's on their feet. There's Dennis Rodman.
Jared's got to be careful, though. That official stared him down to make sure he didn't react.
And and Osborne knows that. And he's going to send Colton into it.
Jarrett checks out, and here we go.
That was a pretty easy one, though. I mean, it was full forearm straight in the back.
And Osborne's telling him, hey, calm down a little bit. You're doing a good job, but just slow it down a little bit.
Don't get it technical. That's the main thing.
I don't know if you noticed, the ref told Bell he could run the baseline there when he inbounded it, and he cannot.
Yeah.
Bell gets it into Turner. 3-on-2 right here. Bell wants a pull-up three. Yes!
That was Turner.
That was Turner.
And now here come the Eagles. They're alive. They're down by 1, and Turner's in his face.
Up.
Hey, you talked about that pregame, too.
He didn't shoot well. Oh, he's on the floor. Robert Martin wants the answer. No, it rims in and out. No one's going to remember that Turner hit the floor there.
Much to the delight of this Nixa crowd.
Combs, corner Turner. Long pass to Ruffin up top, guarded by Martin. Ruffin picks up his dribble, kicks it out to Combs with 4:24. He loses it, and it's going to go to CBC. That was the right call there. He was all over that. I think what CBC's one, or not what CBC, what Nixa was one was a foul.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't think it's a foul.
No, me either.
He just kind of lost it. It was right in front of us.
Maybe in yesterday's game where they called about 35 hand checks in the first 2 minutes, but not today. Oh, he picks up his dribble.
Yeah, had
Johnson.
nowhere to go with it.
Now it goes to Martin in front of the Nixa bench. Martin got a quick trigger, throws it into the corner to Johnson. That ball tipped into the scorer's table by Combs.
What's number 3's name?
That's Justice Johnson.
I'm pretty sure he travels every time he touches it.
Well, it's a very different game up north.
Louis,
they are definitely allowed to get away with more like an NBA level move. Larry Hughes pull-up jumper. That was mid-range. No, and Barry doing a fantastic job.
Exactly right.
That's what you need.
And it very easily could have been a foul on Bowl.
Ruffin, they're forcing him to use his right hand. He kicks it off to Turner. CBC in a zone here. Driving through. Combs loses the basketball, and it's saved to the Cadets. Throw it up ahead. Oh, no, he's all alone.
Oh,
no,
he lost
loses it. Who does it go to? Diving on the floor. Ruffin has it. And now we have a jump ball.
Should be jump, yep. It's going to stay with the Eagles.
I think had it not favored Nixa, you call a timeout there, but you don't want to burn one of your timeouts on something like that.
Yeah.
That was fortunate because Bull was about to drop the hammer.
Yeah, he looked like he was ready. He wasn't ready for the pass.
It was just too low for him, I think, honestly.
It's hard. It's not very easy.
You got to give him very good
pass. Get it up,
That's the thing. You could just throw it up above the rim every single time. He's going to go catch it. Bell gets it across the front court here. He wants Bull one-on-one. Oh, and he's swatted. Now up ahead. It's thrown away, saved, and it goes to the Cadets. Justice Johnson tried to throw it past the Bull. It's stolen. 2-on-1 here. Ruffin kicks it off to Combs in the easy layup. Nixa has their first lead of the championship game.
And this Nixa crowd is on their feet right now. They need to stop here.
A good crowd gives you about
Turner's
plus 10.
arguing a double dribble, and they got a good crowd tonight.
Yeah, they do. Justice Johnson wants to slow things down. Under 3 minutes to play. Nixa with their first lead.
And all the momentum.
Johnson through the lane. Floater over Barry. No good. Tipped around and goes to Ruffin.
Kale got that tip on the rebound. Great job to go find the ball.
Jared Nelson going to come back in at the next dead ball.
Ruffin working on Johnson, and he's
the next
fouled.
dead ball's right here. And
Nelson back in.
Every whistle that goes against CBC right now, this crowd gets sent into a frenzy.
Yeah, if you're CBC, this is an away game for you.
Oh, not even. It's the worst away game they've probably ever had to play.
That's true.
I mean, they had no one come, which is unfortunate because they have a very good student section.
Do they?
But the thing is, with it being an all-boys school and enrollment being down, they all play other sports, and their baseball team was in action today, and I think that's about half their student section right there. So
throws it in the backcourt to Combs.
They go to Combs. CBC won the state championship in football, looking to do it in basketball as well.
Had a chance to do it a couple years ago. We're about to match up with Kickapoo, and then COVID shut everything down. They're trying to answer that.
Ruffin up top, bring the screen with Nelson. They just straight up switch, and now they bring another screen. Ruffin throws it into the corner to Combs with 2:10 to play. Combs drives.
Oh,
he gets the foul. Wait, what?
Wait, what?
No, they're going to talk about this.
Yeah,
it was definitely a foul. Yeah.
Oh,
my goodness, they called it a travel.
And here come the boos.
Where was the travel there, Burns?
I didn't see it, sorry.
He gets his arm swatted down, hops past, I've never seen a travel called on that.
Yeah, I know, and he does that all the time.
Hey, listen here, guys. We're going to be this is the biggest one tonight. We're going to be very biased tonight.
Nixa's still up by 1. It's
Yes.
kind of been a low-scoring game with how action-packed it's been.
Robert Martin kicks it off to Bull at the three-point line. Man, 7-3 at the three-point line. He finds a wide-open Martin for 3, and he drills it. Excuse me, that was Larry Hughes. Can't leave him open like that. Just slow to rotate. Ruffin's going to need to get this ball across. They clear out. Ruffin breaks the press on his own. Floater over the top of Bull. No. Rebound tipped around. Turner scramming for it. Finally to Combs, and a foul is whistled.
Wow. Could have very easily been another foul on Bull on
Yes.
Ruffin's floater, but didn't get a foul there. And
I don't
Nixa,
mind not
Yeah, I
calling
don't mind
that
the
one.
no
That
call.
foul was kind of to slow everything down. We had a little
Yes.
chaos go on. Get a foul.
They're trying to let him play. They
Yeah.
really are, and I don't mind
And it's
that.
a very physical game.
Yes. Ruffin throws into the backcourt to Combs. He's defended by Nazir Binion. Screen brought by Barry. Combs, hesitation, kicks it out to Turner. I wouldn't have minded seeing him shoot that. Barry inside to Nelson. Tried to throw it right back to Nelson, or Barry. They were all over that. Now Martin into the front court. Layup on the left side. Athletic finish. And a 4-point lead for the Cadets. Ruffin across the timeline now. They bring the screen with Barry, hopping through the lane.
Great
Corner
pass.
3 for Turner. Bang! He said he was going to have a good shooting night. There's 2 out of them already. And now the crowd starts to get loud.
They need to stop here. They're down by 1. Need to get some momentum going into the end of the.
They've
going
done a
into
good
the second
job
quarter.
of ending quarters here this
Yeah.
weekend. Did a really good job. There's a 3 already hit. 1, no,
And
and
there's
now
gonna
an
be a
offensive foul. Wow, that's quite the way to end the quarter right there. Now go get a bucket and you've got a lead.
Bell's going to come in for Turner.
And we'll see Justice Johnson check back in. I'm shocked with the decision to leave Bull in here with 36.8 seconds to play. I mean, do you really want him to pick up his second foul?
He only has 1 right now, but
Yeah, that's still, would you want him to?
So does
Nelson.
4 other players.
True. Ruffin across, they bring the trap. He splits the double team, kicks it off to Bell. Bell picks up his dribble, goes to Nelson in the short corner with 26 to play. He fakes the handoff to Ruffin, spinning through the lane, blocked by Bull. Oh, and now Bull's trying to, he's like trying to get after Nelson. Turner's gonna check in here. Do they get him in? Yes.
You're going to have to live with that.
It's gonna happen.
If you're Nixa.
Here's the thing, if you pick up 2 fouls that way, and then he's going to start being a little, in his own head. Problem is he can wait until it's almost on the rim and block it, and it doesn't matter. Ruffin, they'll inbound it here. They go up top to Turner. Right back to Ruffin, left side. He's going to shoot it from way downtown. No. And rebound by the Cadets. It's Justice Johnson wanting to run fast.
There's going to be a double dribble.
Oh. So that's the player you're also saying is traveling a lot, Burns.
Yeah, that's the second time that he's done something like that. Turner was one last time.
It's kind of like when they say someone that's really fast tries to do like right before really fast, you know what I'm saying, has bad handwriting. It's kind of what it was right there. He was going really fast and just couldn't get it. 8 seconds to play. Combs drives by his defender. Oh my goodness, and they whistle him for a charge. That's fine though, because it was going to.
Because there was going to be a dunk on the other side.
Wow.
Except
There was a lot happening
There could
on
have
that
easily
play.
been a foul before that.
They'll check Combs out, bring Bell in. Line up on the floor for the Eagles. Ruffin, Turner, Bell, Nelson, and Barry here.
You just got to keep him from making a shot
Yes,
right now.
4.5. They'll roll it into Martin.
Don't let him roll it
Martin
into half
lets
court.
it go all the way to the center circle. Ruffin diving on the
great
floor.
play by Ruffin.
They lose it. Turner with it. And that's going to be the way the first quarter ends. Oh, my goodness, what a play from Ruffin. I like that.
I like that, too. A lot of times you'll get burnt doing that, but not calling Ruffin. He's able to get a hand on it, start the clock before they wanted to, and no one's able to get a shot off.
12-11, the Cadets on top. Class 6 state championship game. We'll be back for the start of the second quarter after this. It's Cadets basketball here out of the end of the first quarter. Man, what a first quarter of action there. I mean, that was
really
very exciting.
I mean, neither team, they didn't get the scoring that they normally do, but both teams are playing good defense so far, and very physical game, already 8 fouls, and the ref was having a conversation with someone. I can't see what was going on.
They're probably having conversations with everyone.
Yeah.
I think he was telling him to wipe the sweat off because he's just dripping all over the floor.
Yeah, that kid has been sweating since warm-ups.
Left side, and now up top, Martin. They bring the screen with Bull. Martin pull-up jumper. Nelson was all over that, but he drilled it. That's a Division I basketball player right there.
Well, if he didn't hit that, Bull was going to get an offensive putback.
Yes. Ruffin, he'll break the press with ease. It's just a one-man kind of light pressure. Justice Johnson guarding him. He's right side, throws it into Nelson. Now right back out. Ruffin thought about the three, drives by his defender, kicks it off to Nelson. Nelson had Bull on his back. Pump fakes again. It's out of bounds, a block for John Bull.
Got to be his third block tonight.
I mean, the man is a stat patter. Averages 9.1 rebounds a game. He can play. They go up top to Turner. Turner kicks it off to Combs. That was a travel.
No, it wasn't. He passed it off. It just looked weird.
Combs driving right side. Can't get it to go. Rebound by Bull. And John Bull already up to how many rebounds? I don't know, but in the transition, they get it up ahead. Shot won't go, and rebound to Combs. That's another foul on John Bull.
I should get some stats here in a second.
Yeah, we have him. I just can't get him to. All right, whoever is keeping stats right here doesn't know how to. Because it has John Bull at 2 rebounds. He had 4 on the one possession spot. Yeah. I mean, he's got to be up to 8 already. Coach Tatum is not happy.
He's got to be careful, too.
So, okay.
That was nice to be able to hear that conversation.
Yes. Yeah. Did you hear what he argued, though? He said, or as Bell, here, hold on. Bell's into the front court, picks up his dribble, and that's going to be a travel. What he said was, I want the foul on both ends. He said that was a foul down here, but it's a foul down here, too. He wasn't even like, you know what I'm saying? He's just saying he wants more fouls called. Which is odd because he has 6 fouls already, but...
I mean, Nixa shooting the rest of the way in the first half, and there's still 7 minutes left.
See, that was a really bad possession for Nixa, but it's not because there's no point in getting in a transition game with Bull off.
Yeah.
Like, slow it down, get through a set, and get the ball inside. That's the time to score inside. And they chose to go in transition there and turned it over. It'll be Robert Martin with it here. 1:10 off the clock in the second quarter. A 3-point lead for the Cadets of CBC. Martin guarded by Bell. Elbow jumper. Oh, my goodness. Didn't hit it, but what a move.
And Nelson made someone hit the floor on a box out.
Ruffin into the front court. He got the rebound. Kicks it into the corner to Combs. Now Nelson in the post. Here you go. Jarrett Nelson, pump fake, and the finish.
Got to have rebounders, though. We had 4 guys standing on the outside.
Yes, that was really nervous. I mean, that was really nerve-wracking for me to watch that.
But Nelson is just too strong on the inside.
Johnson with the basketball in front of the Nixa bench with the Show Me Showdown logo. They hand it off to Hughes, and Ruffin almost stole it. Martin right back to Hughes. Hughes hesitation move. He'll get to
my goodness.
By Jarrett Nelson.
And they're going to call a block?
It was a foul. It was a foul.
They're arguing a charge, and I think that there was a charge on that
that sent the crowd into a frenzy, and then all of a sudden, boos. Here's why it was a foul. Nelson got his entire body.
No, they called it on Combs. They called it on the 50-50 block charge fall.
Well, there's your Combs ruining some charges right there.
It was Ruffin
last time, but it's Combs ruining a big play there. Hughes' first free throw is good, so sometimes ball lies, Trey. Right there, ball lies.
Sometimes it does, because that was a charge.
When it's in our favor, it lies.
Yeah.
Or when it's not in our favor, it lies. When it is, it doesn't lie. Second free throw, no good, and rebound to Nelson.
Ball half lies there.
Yes. Combs working on breaking this press, and they give it off to Ruffin. Defeat the trap. Ruffin picks up his dribble, cross-court pass to Turner. Turner gives it off. Nope, holds it. Now gives it off to Ruffin.
Oh, man, go to the basket.
Ruffin between the legs, move twice. Crossover here in this right corner. Picks up his dribble, goes into Combs. Combs has a mismatch. Combs.
And there's going to be a foul.
Be a foul. They whistle a travel. He is being hugged.
He couldn't see the foul, though. He should have called it.
Him. And that's the Southwest Missouri guy.
Yeah.
They didn't whistle for the foul. Eddie Reese.
Noah Engelman didn't come in for Combs.
It's the first Noah Engelman sighting.
As Combs has 2 fouls right now, as he made a really good move there.
I think the good sign for Nixa is it's a 2-point game, and Combs and Ruffin really haven't taken over. And I think that they do
Ruffin
have the
has
ability
no points, and Combs only has 3.
Robert Martin, crossover move. What a move. What are they going to call here? A block.
Why not?
Engelman thought he had the charge. Did he make the shot?
No.
Okay.
He wasn't quite. He was set.
Yeah,
he was set, but he wasn't square with him.
And we can't see it because the stream is actually not
up there. Yeah.
Up there. Yeah, I was kind of 50-50 there. I didn't know.
But the last 2 50-50 calls have gone against Nixa. So that's what I'm sure that the coaches are probably not happy about.
Martin's first free throw,
and
no
good.
good.
Does not lie.
This is a team that shoots 71% from the free throw line. And what are they now? They've already missed 2 here in the second quarter. I don't have the stats in front of me. Where'd you put it? They missed 2 here in the second quarter, made 1.
They were 0 for 1 in the first quarter.
They also got a rowdy bunch of kids over there.
Yeah, they do.
They're having to stare down.
Yeah.
Doing a fantastic job so far. Second free throw good there from Martin.
Can't bring noisemakers into the queue,
so
but
you can just smack
the
it.
student
the
section
chairbacks will work.
Yes.
I remember that being a big thing in Mizzou 10 years
oh,
ago.
no, he
they
threw it
the ball
away. And it's stolen by CBC.
It's going to be tipped away by Nelson.
Someone's got to grab it, though.
Turner finally does.
Wow, good play by Nelson.
They throw it up ahead to Engelman. And that's going to be a foul. It'll send Engelman to the line for the 1-and-1. We said CBC went to the state championship game and won in football, and there was some football plays there out of Nazir Binion.
And he came up a little bit tender on his legs.
Hey, in case you're wondering, he does play football. I was looking up some stuff today. It's something I wish that Nixa would do is I kind of wish that you played, class 5 and 4 yesterday, semifinals, play class 6 today, whatever you want to do, and then play all the finals on one day, right? Then you would give a few teams a break. I just think it's kind of weird that you've got a mix between semifinals and championship games going on throughout the day. First free throw good. Sorry.
He took it.
What do you got to say?
I was going to say that. Look at Jackson.
Man, we've done so. Yeah, he's in the ear of who is that?
Conversation.
Of Robert Martin. Second free throw good. Jackson Bell's not afraid. He'll pick up full court now that the ball's let in. Just back off.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a cover 2 press man in football. You're like up there in his drill and you just back off. That's what Bell does on every inbound. Robert Martin with it in the front court. 4:53 to play. It's back to a 1-point game. Anthony Goss now back to Martin. They bring the screen. Bell works through it. Martin gives it off. What do we got here? They wave it off. Finally the charge.
And here goes Noah Engelman.
Who would have thought Noah Engelman drawing a charge in the state championship game?
Nixa
You want to know a
down by
stat?
1.
We were undefeated when Noah Engelman has drawn a charge. Knock on wood. Engelman checks out. He almost took 2 charges in, a minute?
Yeah.
I mean, my goodness.
It very easily could have been 2 charges in a minute. Get the ball into Ruffin.
And now Turner.
Yeah.
Turner works to the middle, throws it to Nelson in the front court, right back to Combs. Ruffin at the Bear logo. No points for him. Look for him to get started here. They bring the screen with Barry. Ruffin, hesitation move all the way to the rack. Kicks it off to Nelson. The finish on the right side. And another lead for Nixa. They are not afraid of Goliath, that's for sure.
Nixa, they are trying to make a statement as one of the best public schools in the country right now.
Robert
But they
Martin,
give up a wide open
transition 3, the answer. How do you lose him? Timeout, Coach Tatum. It's a 19-17 lead. Whoa.
Nixa, they need to make a punch in the mouth of everyone that says private schools are where basketball's at in the country.
It's a 30-second timeout, so we're not going to go anywhere. Go ahead, sorry.
We saw Incarnate Word, a private school, winning, and we believe that it's a sister-brother school with CBC. They won in that Class 6 girls championship.
Yes, and I'm going to have nightmares of their student section tonight.
Yeah, and Nixa, they're trying to make a statement as they are a premier high school basketball school, public school especially in the country
right now, the top public school in the state. I mean, defeated everyone else, worked their way.
You could put them in the category of the top public schools in the country with Milton, Georgia.
I don't know about all that, but maybe.
No, you could. You definitely could. Nixa has shown that they can play with the best.
They taking on Duncanville?
All right, that's different.
That's Texas.
That's a Texas school. They're basically private schools there.
I mean, yeah, you got to think though, CBC, like Coach Tatum, during the offseason, he doesn't work on getting his team better. He works on recruiting. Like, he's a college basketball coach. So some people don't quite understand about public schools.
Having issues getting it in here. They
finally get it into Combs. He wins a jump ball because why not?
Yeah,
because he plays football. He's a Division I football player. Ruffin putting on the dribble moves. He'll work on the right side and get across the timeline. Bring the screen with Barry. He doesn't use it. Finally, nope. Gonna go left side all the way to the rack.
Oh, and we're
bumps
gonna
him,
get
and
a foul
he
on
finally
Bull. Oh no, that's
gonna
not
go to
Bull.
the line.
Bull's
Yeah, Bull is not in the game.
That's the other big guy. That's a 33. Eric Holmes.
See, that's the thing. There are probably positives on both ends right now. Like CBC could look at this and be like, oh, we haven't had Bull in the entire second quarter. We lead by 2.
Yeah.
Nixa could look at it as Combs and Ruffin really haven't done much, and we're in this game. Right? So, I mean, positives on both ends here as Ruffin's going to shoot his first free throw and his first point of the night. Again, big congratulations. Colin Ruffin, 1,000 points on his career last night in that big win over Staley. And he'll add on to it. He's actually got a chance to get in the 500 club for 500 points in a season, which is, I think there were like 12 players to ever do it in the program. So he could put his name up there with some pretty good company in Nixa history. Ruffin's free throw going to go. Nelson doing his best acting job. And he actually told the ref, he goes, no, I know I didn't get fouled. Robert Martin, pull-up jumper. Oh, my goodness, he'll draw the foul. That's a James Harden move right there.
Yeah, I hate that. Because that's a foul, but that's not a basketball move at all. I hate when people do that.
Wow, look at Jarrett Nelson talking positively to a ref. How often do we see that?
He needs to tonight.
He said, hey, man, I know that he didn't foul me. I was just natural reaction to throw my head back. Martin's first free throw, yeah, it's going to go.
And gives Cadets the lead once again, and I feel like there's been a lot of ties, but not a lot of lead changes.
No, I would agree with you. I mean, it's been a good game. I don't think anyone's had a bigger lead than what, like 3 or 4? Or CBC had the 6-point lead, sorry. But that was like right off the bat. It was a little different, you know.
Yeah. Nixa, they definitely had to shake some nerves off, and I think that's a big halftime speech.
Bell gets it across the half-court line, holds it, hands it off to Ruffin, almost taken away, but now Ruffin's got a defender on his back. Chooses to give it off to Bell, and that pass tipped out of bounds. I'm very impressed by Robert Martin's defensive effort. I mean, we know he can play offense and even ball, but I think that's something that's going to set him apart at the next level is his defensive effort for sure.
The starting lineup's back in, and this might be the most athletic starting lineup in the state.
I don't know. CBC is pretty.
Maybe CBC. Yeah.
CBC is pretty athletic.
That's why they're the top 2.
Yes.
Well,
Ruffin to the
was
rack.
number 1 for a while.
Kicks it out. Turner catch and shoot. Yes, his third of the night.
And Colin Ruffin
It's a lead.
gives the Eagles a lead again, and Turner's fired up.
Martin, the answer. Oh, he hit it. Public enemy number 1, Robert Martin, gets it to go.
He's got to be careful because every time he hits a 3, he yells at Jordan.
Yes.
Oh, no one's on.
Bell
Great
kicks it
pass.
off to Nelson, and he's fouled on the way up. And the offense is starting to click on all cylinders here in the Class 6 state championship game.
An exciting game, and wait till the last game of the season for an exciting one.
I mean, the back and forth has just been absolutely awesome so far, and we'll see John Bull
finally come back in. I feel like it's been a long time since he's been in.
I'm just waiting for the Instagram post from Robert Martin. It's going to be like a picture of him in front of the entire student section of Nixa, and it's going to be like enemy number 1 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Right? Nelson no good on the first free throw.
Well, Dennis Rodman wasn't a great free throw shooter either.
See John Bull check in. Today was actually the day.
Here goes Jackson Bell.
Yes, today was actually the day that Michael Jordan returned to the NBA. I don't know how many years ago it was, but today was the day.
90.
I don't know. Oh, Nelson 0 for 2 at the free throw line.
Got to get a stop.
3 minutes to play, yes. In the front court, Johnson. Oh, he was all alone. Chooses not to shoot it. Goes to Hughes now inside John Bull. Bull been on the bench most of the second quarter here, working on Nelson. Picks up his dribble, throws it out to Abdul Hamid, and he's fouled on the way up.
That's going to be 2 on Turner, I believe.
Now, I feel like I need to bite my words here because I said that they were letting them play. Now, both teams there's 17 fouls so far, but, like, this has been a very physical game.
Yeah.
They still are letting them play a good amount.
They're letting them play up until they get to the rim, really.
Yes. Well, and that's a very dangerous spot to let them play at, you know.
Barry's going to check in for Nelson.
I'm happy with the minutes Nelson put in. I mean, 2 free throws would have been nice, but he's done a good job so far.
Yeah.
Humid, second free throw's good. It's a 3-point lead. I'm interested to get these halftime stats and see what CBC's shooting from the free throw line.
Kendall Huston checked into the game.
Turner, Combs, Ruffin, Bell, and Berry on the floor for the Eagles. 2:43 to play. Combs gives it to Bell in the middle of the court here. And they're going to let Bell just sit all alone out there. Could you imagine if that was a shooter? He's got to just hold it. I mean,
Bell is a shooter, though.
But it's so far.
Ruffin, yeah.
They give it off to Ruffin. They extend out with a trap. Ruffin gives it off to Combs right in front of us. Got a little nervous there.
Oh,
tried to fit it in there, and it's a turnover. That's not a smart pass, and a chance for CBC to get a not a double-digit lead, a two-possession lead here. Martin, Combs kicks that one out of bounds. It's coming right for us. Oh, we can't get that. Wow. Coming up, clutch in the state championship game. Jordan Burns retrieving the ball.
I touched the ball. We got good luck the rest of the night, all right?
Oh, I hope so.
John Bull going to come back in.
Oh, he was out. I didn't even know he was out.
He didn't go to the X, so they're telling him to go back. And
well, it only takes him one step to get back there, so it's not that big of a deal.
It was Eddie that told him to go back, and that's his favorite call. Yeah. Tell someone to go to the X to check in.
They'll go inside, a shot. Oh, what a finish. There from Justice Johnson. You almost could have argued basket interference there on John Bull because he smacked it for no reason. Under two to play.
No, the reason is because he's 7'2". That's why he smacked it, yeah.
Combs picks up his dribble, high post, inside out. Turner, his fourth of the night, yes! It's a two-point game. Turner can't miss. Robert Martin, quick into the front court, hands it off to Hughes, and a charge is called. That one's Jackson Bell.
He might not be able to miss, but he's got to get that defensive effort up. He's got guys going by him left and right.
Well, I think that's why he's on the court right now, is because he's shooting well.
Well,
Osborne would yank him
Ruffin's telling him, hey, let's go, pick it up.
That's Robert Martin's second foul. He's got 16 of their 27.
Hey, look, I've seen a lot of impressive basketball players this year. When it comes to quick twitch players, he might be the best. Like, being able to just stop on a dime, move back and forth, he's better than Bruce Thornton when it comes to that.
When it comes to that, but he is not better than Bruce Thornton at all.
No. Ruffin splits a double team, goes to Bell. Bell at the three-point line, drives through, hopping through the lane, bullies his way, can't finish, and the rebound's going to go to Colton Berry. He loses it. Who's it going to go to? It finally goes to Justice Johnson. Johnson in the front court, 2-on-1 fast break. And the layup's good from Hughes. Oh, had a chance to tie or take the lead. Instead, it's a 4-point lead for CBC.
Almost threw that ball away. A minute to go in the first half.
Combs drives by his defender and an offensive foul. I think that was a very good sell job right there, but it was an offensive foul.
Both officials had it,
That's Kale's third. He's really got to be careful. His Bull's going to check in.
29-25. CBC on top, and it's their basketball. Martin inbounded it.
You need to stop. Johnson. You don't want to make it a three-possession game going into the half.
No, and it will be Nix's ball at halftime, so a stop, a score, and then you're right back.
Unless there's another jump ball.
Robert Martin almost lost the handle, and now an offensive foul. Oh, no, it's on John Bull.
Oh, really?
No, he's shooting.
He's shooting?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. I was really excited there.
I was about to say, because that was definitely a foul on Bell.
Bull, a 53% free throw shooter, which is shocking considering he literally can shoot it on a straight line.
I mean, drop it. He can just, reach out and drop it in.
But, I mean, guys his size are typically not good free throw shooters. Yeah. Double bonus for the last 48 seconds for both of these teams.
You're almost just too close.
Honestly. Bull's free throw attempt is good on the front end of the 1-and-1.
He wasn't worried about that one. That one looked nice.
No. No relation to Manute Bull. He's going to tie his shoes, which hypes up the Nixa crowd.
He has to go a long way down there to tie his shoes. It's a 5-point game. Can make it a 6 with this free throw. Jared Nelson's going to come in. As those two have just kind of been switching in and out of Nelson and Berry.
How about Nate Purrier? Packing up the bags from Florida early. Second free throw is good. Coming down here, Scott said, we're going to the state championship game. It's 31-25 here.
I see him up there.
I don't see him, but I see Purrier.
Fourth row.
Oh, you're talking about Nate.
Oh,
okay.
Nate. Yeah,
I thought you were talking about the dad. They go into Bell, 45 to play here. Pick up in a full court press. Bell wants to just break this on his own. Defender almost hits the floor. Bell tried to kick it off to Nelson, out of bounds, off of CBC.
I don't know if he wanted to break that on his own or just get a foul called. He was fighting
almost had it.
He was fighting for it.
He definitely could have.
Yep.
If he would have pulled the Zayd Lowry and ended up on the ground,
man, you really need a bucket here for Nixa. Or to at least not allow another one for CBC.
Well, they're going to try to get it into Turner.
They finally do. He's defended by a guy that we don't know. Turner all the way to the rack and the finish. We don't have number 12's that's number 13. Never mind. That's Owen Goddard that was defending him. 30 seconds to play here. It's a 4-point game.
Need to stop.
Big stop here. It'll be Nixa ball out of halftime. Defense chance out of the hometown crowd. Robert Martin to hold the basketball. Martin in front of the Nixa bench. 14 to play, guarded by Bell. I'm thinking he's going to shoot a three. No. He finds a man that will. Larry Hughes, no. And that rebound going out of bounds with 5 seconds to play. You got a really good chance to score here.
That was a very smart play. Colin Ruffin showing off the basketball IQ to let that one go out of bounds. Because then he would have to corral the ball, turn around, and try to go up the floor. But now you can
Now it's
slow
going to
down
be a lot harder with this press here, but I like the chances.
Yeah.
A lot of substitutions here. Anyone with 2 to 3 fouls on the defensive end getting checked out.
Yeah.
Even one, really.
Well, they're going to double team Ruffin.
I think that's the smart thing to do.
Well, they
give it off to Ruffin with 4 to play. We've seen him hit from half court here before. Is he going to get the shot off? Yeah, he does. He almost went. Would have been massive.
That would have been huge. Would have made it a 1-point game going in the halftime, but you got to be happy.
You got to be happy with the effort
at the end of the half.
31 to 27, guys. Halftime thoughts.
Wow,
that's my halftime thought. Action-packed. It has been an awesome game.
Well, we get to start the season with that beautiful game against Bentonville West, the most exciting game of the year, and we're going to end the season on another exciting game. One more half of basketball.
It really worried me, just the way the COC was down this year. I was afraid that Nixa wasn't going to be prepared for situations like this. They've been just fine.
I think the Tournament of Champions really prepared them, even though they did have to play against 2 Southwest Missouri teams.
Those were two of the better teams.
Yeah, those are 2 of the better teams. Parkview could not get out of their district, but in the gauntlet of their Class 5 district, Catholic's able to make it to the Final Four. And with that loss to Catholic, it just keeps looking better, even though they did avenge that loss later. So Nixa, they've seen a lot of basketball. They've seen Fayetteville play. They've seen Bentonville West, who plays a lot like the CBC team. They've seen Milton, who's a top team in the country. They've seen a ton of top basketball, and they know how to play against this. And I think they're going to be prepared coming into the second half. A lot of this was shaking off the nerves of playing under the lights of JQH and in the state championship game. And I think that once they did that, they really need to have a comfort level going into the second half, and I think that that's a big talking point. Just
got to come out here, punch them in the mouth, in my opinion. I mean, you're getting the ball first. You're going to have, 7 minutes to talk over the play you're running right out, like halftime adjustments, but there's going to be one play they've got ready to get this crowd going, and I'm excited to see it. I think the biggest thing is attack John Bull. Yeah. I mean, give him his 3rd foul early. Why not? You guys got anything else? I mean, I'm just glad we got the 2 best teams, no doubt, out here right now. I mean, it's been a fantastic game. Action all over the court. 31 to 27. CBC on top. We'll be back after the break for this Class 6 state championship second half. Well, here we go, back from the halftime break, and it's CBC on top, 31-27. Man, it's been a fantastic game.
It really has. There's been a lot of physicality, a lot of speed, and I think that that's what's led to a lot of turnovers, really, for both teams. And I think that that's what both coaches were going to emphasize on the locker room, is to kind of ease up on the turnovers, because both teams have had a lot. And I think that that's really what's kept Nixa in this game, despite them having so many turnovers.
Yeah, 12.
They've forced a lot.
Not to butt in. 12 turnovers for Nixa, 9 for CBC.
Yeah.
But I think it felt like Nixa's turnovers were some that we could limit on.
Yeah.
You know?
There were some ugly passes.
Did you get that name, Burns?
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
We got Rick Jester over there, our PA announcer.
Great. I mean,
The
great
greatest,
guy.
yeah,
Yes.
so you can't get a better state championship. He wanted to shout out Terry Allen, telling him to quit texting him through the entire Nixa game since he's been listening or watching. So we appreciate him for getting on. And Rick Jester, he was announcer for these kids for a while.
Well, it's Nixa's basketball. Yeah, he was. Sophomore and junior, or freshman and sophomore year, he did a lot of games.
Yep.
Him and Townsend. So right side, Colin Ruffin in front of the Nixa bench. They'll give it off to Combs, and now the screen from Nelson. Combs has 2 defenders on him.
That's a pretty move.
He picks up his dribble, goes to Ruffin in the corner. Ruffin only 2 points here in the first quarter, or in the first half. He'll throw it in the corner to Turner, who is red hot with 14. Ball tipped out of bounds off of John Bull, and it'll stay with Nixa. I mean, if I told you 2 months ago that Turner would be, 2 years ago, that Turner would be leading the Nixa Eagles in the Class 6 state championship game with 14 points, would you have believed me?
No, not at all.
Colin Ruffin with it, 7:30 to play.
I thought
As his freshman coach, I wouldn't have believed you for
exactly.
either.
Jackson Bell with it, and they whistle in for a travel.
I think he got his foot up before that ball went down. Maybe not before it got down, before it touched the ground.
Yes. Oh, so
Need to get a stop
13th
here.
turnover of the game, and they're going to inbound it to Robert Martin. Yes, stop here crucial. You don't want to let CBC get some air under their sail.
You really don't want him to get a 3, especially.
Martin shot very well there in the first half, and he was not afraid to shoot.
He's been pushing off a Bell a lot.
He's got it, throws it into the corner, catch and shoot for 3,
my
the
goodness.
foul. I don't agree with that
I don't
one. I
either.
think that was an acting job.
Yep, I agree.
Hale has his 4th foul now, and that's not good at all.
Oh, my goodness.
No way Engelman didn't come in.
I cannot believe they called that a foul. I
Yep,
think
that was.
we had the same angle as the official.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know.
I didn't see any.
My only
much
thing
of a
is,
foul.
if he looked at the rim and went back and saw him on the ground, that's the only thing I could think of. But yeah, that
You're
wasn't
not
very-
supposed to ball watch as an official.
Yeah,
not
but you
supposed
do.
to. Doesn't mean that you don't.
Yeah.
So 3 free throws here.
You're also not supposed to miss a call either.
No, for Larry
That is
Hughes.
true. Yeah.
And I know you've missed a few at the center.
Hughes, a 77% free throw shooter, and he's now 2 for 4 on the night.
Got one more here and make it a 6-point game. If he hit all 3 of those, it would have made it a 3-possession game. But
I want to shout out Big Toe real quick. He makes that one. He's wearing the Nixa red today.
There you go.
Shout out Big Toe. Man, he keeps losing all his footage, though.
I know that was tragic.
Bell behind the back move. I like letting them let Bell kind of break this press.
Yeah.
He's not a terrible ball.
Oh
Wait,
my
an
goodness!
offensive
How in
foul?
the world is that an offensive foul?
Are you serious right now? And here's my thing about the call is it was the ref that's right in the ear of Jason Tatum's dad.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I mean, that's all I got to say about that one. It's a chance to blow this one wide open here for CBC, get their largest lead of the night with a bucket. It's Robert Martin, high post. Now they go inside, and that's a block and a
Thank
rebound
goodness
by
they didn't
Jarrett
call
Nelson.
a foul there. 'cause
I'm
they're-
honestly shocked they didn't.
I know.
Ruffin throws it up ahead to Engelman. Engelman defended by Bull, kicks it to Ruffin. Ruffin drive baseline, throws it
Great
out Jackson
pass.
Bell. He's all alone. For 3, no. And rebound to Colin Ruffin. Ruffin will dribble
He's
it
got
back
Turner.
out.
All right, no, he doesn't.
Reset things. I wouldn't have minded seeing Bell kick it off to Turner
Yeah.
there. Turner was wide open.
Find the hot hand.
6:25 to play. Turner was
And here's
open,
the
and
hot
he's not
hand.
even going to hesitate. Oh, my goodness, Jordan Turner. Bringing the crowd into frenzy. He's 5 for 5 from the three-point line tonight.
How about that?
Turner with
How about my
17
pregame
points.
pick?
Oh my goodness, I'd say.
No 3s yesterday. He's got 5 tonight.
He has a point to prove, 17 for him tonight.
And it's just back down to a 1-possession game. That's a huge bucket. And Turner, you got to feed the hot hand.
Robert
And
Martin,
he's
they
as hot
throw
as
it into the
anyone right
corner to Hughes. Now into the paint, John Bull. Give it off. Kendall Houston to the rack, no good. Houston again, he traveled, but he gets it to go. And no call.
Are you shocked?
It's really tough to see that in there. I mean, that's not getting called a lot of the time. I just happened to see it. They give it off to Engelman. Now Ruffin. Ruffin hopping through the lane, kicks it off to Engelman. Now into the paint. Nelson battling for it. He gets it in the short corner. Working on John Bull. He can't finish. He's blocked.
Oh, it's off.
It's sent out of bounds. Off of. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
We'll take it. It seemed like we couldn't get a 50-50 call for the life of us here, so.
Badoink?
Yeah. My goodness. Didn't it hit off the face of a Nixa player?
Hit off
I don't even
Engelman
know.
right there.
I don't even know how it went to Nixa. Ruffin left side. He's at the JQH Arena logo. He wants the three in the face of Bull, and he's fouled by John Bull. Is that after the shot? No. Three free throw shots.
Thing is, you call that one there, that's got to be another one. So
another great acting job.
At least the officials are keeping it consistent.
Yeah.
See, I do think that was a foul, but I think it was after the shot. But I'll take it.
I don't know. He's still in the air. That's the thing.
It's not after the shot till it hits the ground.
Yeah.
It's a really tough shot for Ruffin to hit with 7'3" in it in this phase. What I'm very interested to see, and I'd love to see a picture of it, is for John Bull to go stand right underneath the basket and stretch his arms out. I just want to see if he can get the whole lane. Like, he literally might be able to.
I think he can get up to the top of the white box on the.
I agree.
He's got his hands up there.
Ruffin's second free throw off the front rim. I love the pettiness of basketball players, how they'll just walk, like right after the free throw releases, they'll walk right in front of the free throw shooter to switch lane spots. Like, awesome. It's a 4-point basketball game.
Hey, basketball might be one of the greatest sports in the world, but it is probably the pettiest sport in the world.
Oh, no doubt. Ruffin's third free throw, no good, so 1 for 3 there. Maybe ball doesn't lie. Johnson into the front court, guarded by Ruffin. They hand it off, and a foul whistled on Colin Ruffin.
Here's what I don't like about that call. That's almost the exact same thing that happened with Jackson Bell, and Jackson got called for the offensive foul.
I want to stand up next to this kid. I don't think
Jackson would have had to just arc him.
There is no way that Justice Johnson is 6'1".
Yeah.
I mean, I am lower than him, and I feel taller than him. Pull-up jumper, yes.
I got shades of the last
Larry
number
Hughes.
2 that played for CBC.
Caleb Love. Hey, this Larry Hughes kid can play.
Yeah.
He is not.
Man.
And what now? A travel?
Double dribble.
Tried to pass it. Ruffin
Oh, man. 6-point
moved
game.
kind of away, so he tried to keep dribbling out.
Need
The
another
wheels
stop.
are falling off.
Just a miscommunication. We're all right.
I mean, I think we're fine. We just
Need to calm
Gotta get a
down.
stop. Get a bucket to go through.
Yes, I seen something go
Get
through
a
again.
spot and get a stop and get the ball to Jordan Turner. That's what you need.
Corner. It's Justice Johnson.
Great
He's
play by Barry.
There you go. There's
tipped
the
away.
stop.
And there's the stop. Now they need the bucket. They bring a double team. Ruffin just gives it off to Turner. He was kind of unfazed there. Now Turner breaks it, and they're going to whistle for a foul. Wow.
That'll be.
Everyone's wanting a shooting foul because Turner went up for it.
Yeah, that'll be Robert Martin's third foul, and he's got to be careful now.
Well, okay, what I do hate about this is you've got everyone in foul trouble in the state championship game. It sucks. Oh, that could have been an offensive foul.
Well, everyone does that on inbounds.
Yes.
I mean, we've seen that happen to Jacksonville all night, all weekend.
Ruffin, he's swiped by Justice Johnson. Nelson chasing him down. Oh, what? The bucket and the foul. What?
How in the world is there a foul there?
And all of a sudden, CBC with an 8-point lead. Their largest of the night. Oh, my goodness. If you're watching the stream at home, let's look at this one again.
Yeah, that's not a
that's
foul.
A bad call. That's
Timeout for Coach Osborne. Let's go ahead and step aside. It's a full timeout. We'll be back in 30 from JQH Arena. 39-31, CBC on top. And we're back here. It's Justice Johnson to the free throw line to shoot one. Clean up the three-point play that might have been the softest three-point play in the history of basketball.
4:18 to go. Nixa needs to just do something on the offensive end. They just can't seem to find anything. Give the ball to Turner. He's got the hot hand right now.
Ball up and good. It's a 9-point lead. See how Nixa responds here. Turner picks up his dribble, gives it off. Oh no,
my goodness.
Almost lost it. Ruffin gives it off to Engelman. Right back to Ruffin.
Eagles got to calm
To
down
Engelman,
here.
yeah, they do. You might think about
there
calling
it is.
another timeout. There's Jordan Turner all alone.
my goodness.
He can't miss. Keep feeding him. It's 6. And a hop out of him. He's got 20 tonight.
Somebody offer Jordan Turner a scholarship. He is 6 for 6 in the state championship game from 3.
Justice Johnson, the answer for CBC.
Short.
No.
Got to get the rebound.
Who's that going to?
Yep.
CBC. Yeah, that's a great play there by Kendall Houston.
Jackson
The
Bell
Western,
coming back
go
in.
ahead. The Western Illinois commit to just stand in front of him right there and make sure he can't get to it. Engelman checks out.
Nixa needs to get a stop and get some momentum. You got to be happy that you're only down 2 possessions with Caleb Helms on the bench.
Yeah, that's been the biggest difference maker,
Yeah.
I think, so far. You're missing a whole ball handler, you know.
Yeah.
So up top, Larry Hughes. Now right side. That's a travel.
Yep.
And now into the corner, Johnson.
Almost throw it away.
Whoa, beautiful ball movement. Humid to the basket. Shot over Barry. No.
Can't
Oh
get
my
the rebound,
goodness,
though.
what a rebound and put back
With 3
by
guys.
Kendall Houston.
3 Eagles on them.
They get it into Ruffin.
Oh, man.
And now
by
Turner.
This press is being broken easily.
Yeah, but Eagles are all out of whack. I mean, they're
Jordan
CBC's
Turner
doing
is
what
not.
they no. Turner crossover move. I know. I'd like to see him give up the ball, and finally a
There's gonna
foul
be
whistle.
Yeah, and it's there all night.
They were holding Ruffin.
Ruffin just needs to not get frustrated. I mean, I'm sure he is with 3 points,
Yeah.
and he's been getting held and all that stuff. He just needs to calm down a little bit.
Oop, scared the coach there. The substitute. No idea who's even behind him.
It's Nazir Binion into the game. You think his assistant
They
coach
have
does all
Jackson
this?
Bell wide open.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, they just throw it up to Bell. Now Turner, and
Oh,
it's
man.
taken away. Oh, no. 2-on-1 fast break. The layup is good. Falling apart here. It's a 10-point lead for CBC. Ruffin picks up his dribble and goes to Bell. Bell dribbles into the front court here. 44-34 lead. Bell all the way to the rack. Gives it off to Nelson, and it's blocked. How is there not a foul there?
Caleb Combs checks in, and he's got to be
4
careful with 4.
fouls in the third quarter, and he's into the game. You don't have another choice.
Yeah. Coming
Tell
in
you
for
who I'd
Barry.
attack.
Cole.
I was going to say I'd attack Caleb Combs.
Caleb Combs.
Yeah.
That works too.
Oh,
Oh, my
my goodness,
goodness,
they
what
throw
are we
away the
doing?
inbound.
No, don't
And now
foul
a
him.
frustration foul on Ruffin, and the wheels are falling off.
And there's still plenty of time. Just take your time, get another basket.
44-34, and we'll see Robert Martin check back into the game. No, he's going to go back to the bench. I don't know.
That foul might be a good thing, just to let everyone catch their breath here.
I don't know. I think we could use about 4 timeouts right about now, but we do have 4 of them.
Can't do a Jim Pendergrass and pull
He
all
used
of
them all
at
in the
once.
first quarter. It's Johnson with it into the front court. Give it off. Larry Hughes to the basket. Oh,
Oh,
my
wow.
goodness, a beautiful move. He gets the layup to go. Wow, that was amazing. Ruffin gives it to Bell across the half-court line. Now Combs, don't draw a charge. Goes to Turner, now Bell. Bell up top to Ruffin. It's a 12-point game. He's going to drive with his right hand, dribble it back out. He had his defender touching the floor. Now gives it off to Combs. Combs to the rack. Corner, Jackson Bell. One more to Turner. He's unfazed, and it's off. Not the shot you wanted there.
No, not at all.
Nazir
Guy in his
Binion.
face.
Oh, great play by
Taken
Ruffin.
away by Ruffin, diving on the floor. Who's going to get it? CBC, and a timeout for the Cadets. Everything going CBC's way here. A 12-point lead. Let's step aside. 1:41 to play here in the third quarter. We'll be back after the break. 46-34, it's been all cadets here, and they've got the basketball on their own half. A minute 41 to play. Nixa needs to respond out of this Jay Osborne, or not, no, out of this CBC timeout, actually.
How about Nighthegen Air timeout?
Yep, we'll go for it. I don't know. They get it in, and the touch pass gives it off to Kendall Houston. Now left side, Justice Johnson, the 3-star recruit. 90 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Everything going the Cadets' way. Robert Martin, corner. That's Larry Hughes driving baseline. Oh, he almost got the jam, and they whistle for him for a foul. It's on Ruffin. Had that gone, that might have been the dagger. We'll send Hughes to the line for 2. What an athletic play right there, man. I don't know what you do about that. Cut him off baseline, I guess.
Yep.
And don't give him a free run to the basket is probably all you can do.
Well, Jarrett was running out like he was closing out on the shooter because that kid is a shooter.
See Calvin Ross into the game for the first time tonight. Martin checked out. Second free throw from Hughes, yes, and it's a 14-point game.
CBC starting to finally wear the Eagles out.
Yes.
Offensively.
Kale's got to get going. That's the thing that's going to save the Eagles.
Oh,
Kale
yeah,
gets himself going.
K.O. Combs, they bring the screen with Nelson. Hesitation, he loses the basketball.
Somehow,
he goes to Bell in the
yeah.
corner, though. And now Ruffin. Maybe Colin Ruffin needs to get going.
Both of them.
Ruffin to the basket. He loses
gonna
it,
be
and
a
they're going to
foul.
whistle a foul on the way up. Thank goodness, because the thing is, Bull had his back turned, but he was about to reach out and throw that into the student section.
Hey, there you go. He's almost standing there where you wanted him.
Just put your arms out, please. I mean, he easily, I think, has the whole paint, which is absolutely absurd.
How wide is that? Do you know?
Paint?
Long.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's wide.
Jackson Bell's going to go to the trainer to get some blood off his knee, it looked like maybe.
Not a good time for that. 61 seconds to play here in the third quarter of this Class 6 state championship game. It's a 4-point lead for CBC, and Ruffin's to the line for, or 14-point lead. I wish it was a 4-point lead. Talking it into existence. There's the first free throw from Ruffin.
12 feet wide.
You look it up?
Yeah.
Is that even a long wingspan? I don't even know.
12 feet?
Meyer into the game, yeah.
12 feet is a very long
Yeah.
wingspan.
I don't know, like, what
mine's
the-
about 6.
Well, his is definitely above 12, I think.
No.
No,
You
not
can't
even
look
close.
at his arms.
It's like a 7'5"
Okay.
wingspan.
Your
Okay.
wingspan's almost as tall as you.
Yeah.
Dude, he's like 12 feet tall. Second free throw,
And
good.
they're-
Nelson hit the floor. I mean,
yeah.
that's just a box out. Not a bad idea to try to get a foul, though.
Yep.
And
Drama
would've-
Club would take it.
Yeah. So, under a minute to play, I'd say CBC takes the last shot here. Why not? You're up by 12 unless you find something wide open. It's Robert Martin at the center court logo, guarded by Engelman. 40 to play. A 12-point lead for the Cadets. And it'll be their basketball to start the fourth quarter. Engelman extends out, but that first step is just so quick. You've got to react. I mean, all he has to do is take one. Engelman does step out again, but they just keep breaking that 5-second clock.
You just pull a rough and a dive at him.
No. I mean, why not at this point?
I mean, you
17
got
to
the help
play.
defense.
They bring a double team with
With Pete Meyer,
Pete
I
Meyer,
didn't see him
yeah.
checking the game.
10 to play. Martin has it. Guarded by Engelman. Pete Meyer brings the double team. He drives all the way past everyone. Oh, he's blocked by
that was
Jason.
out of bounds.
Standing out
Yep,
of bounds.
he's got it.
And they
He's
whistle
got it.
it with
He's got it.
2.5. Calm down, Trey. Man, calm down.
That was a very athletic play out of Nelson. They need some momentum. And if
I
they
don't
can
know
get
if-
a, and if they can get a bucket here, that's big.
They give it to
Be a
Ruffin.
tough
2
bucket.
seconds to play. 3/4 quarter heave. No.
Too much muscle on it.
Just a little too much. He's been hitting the weight room lately. So at the end of 3, it's CBC out in front, 48-36. One more quarter to play to find the best team in the best class in Missouri. We'll be back after this. 12-point lead for the cadets of CBC. They're looking for their first state championship since 2014 when they took first place in Class 5. Nixa looking for their first championship since '99. It'll be the first one in the largest classification in Missouri, but they got their work cut out for them. Down by 12, the starting lineup on the floor for the Eagles.
Well, we saw quite a good comeback against Parkview, and that was the Cale Combs show in the fourth quarter.
Yes.
And that's what Cale Combs needs to show up here in the fourth.
Cross-court pass. Catch and shoot for three. No. But Bull gets the rebound and an easy putback.
Cale had him blocked out at one point, too. It just that extra bounce on the rim caused him to get around.
Turner across the timeline behind the back move. 7:30 to play. He holds it left side. Turner to the rack. Dishes it off to Nelson. Now Bell. Bell gives it off to Combs. Three-point shooting going to have to come alive here if we're coming back.
Yep.
They bring a hard double team. Combs has it, guarded by Johnson. Behind the back move. The problem is Bull's right there. Give it off to Ruffin.
Any other team
Screen
that's a
with
bucket at
Nelson.
the basket.
Ruffin picks up his dribble. Finds Bell inside. Bell, the layup, yes.
Now pick up in that full court pressure.
Oh no, they're going to set back.
Bell is going to go up, and Colin Ruffin's going to put a little bit of pressure on the ball.
7 minutes to play. They go into the front court to Hamid. Abdul Hamid throws it up top. Justice Johnson, 6:51 to play. A 12-point lead for the cadets.
Got to be more aggressive defensively.
Yeah.
High post, John Bull. Now Larry Hughes, he wants the three, and he drills it.
I'm not too sure he even didn't get fouled on that. That was impressive.
It's a 15-point lead. The CBC crowd starting to feel this one. They go to Ruffin. He throws in the corner. Bell wants the three. It's blocked by John Bull.
That's an athletic play.
Martin wants to go fast. He just trips on his own feet. And a timeout to CBC.
That's a tough break for the Eagles.
15-point lead for the cadets. It's a 30-second timeout. I mean, CBC just opposing their will on Nixa right now.
Yeah.
Burns, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think you said it. Opposing their will. They're athletic. There's no doubt about it. And the Eagles, few too many turnovers and not getting to the rim like they were the first half. I shouldn't say first quarter. First half, and I think they're a little more worn out, and CBC still has a little more juice in the tank.
Well, if you go down CBC's bench, they've got 3 2-stars down there, so that would be part of the reason why they can just run people in and out. And I do think Nixa's got one of the better bench squads in the state, but no match so far tonight. And here's John Bull.
Oh,
can't get the layup to go.
There's going to be a foul. No, there's not going to be a foul.
Rebound going to go to who? Nelson. He just wanted it more.
He's all over the place, like a spider.
Combs with it, and it's taken away by CBC. Another turnover.
Justice Johnson with it. Foul on Bull there.
I really don't.
He's just wrapped around him.
Jumped over. Who was
he
that?
Jumped over and he wrapped his arm around Jarrett. Like, there's got to be a foul on something.
Handed off, Larry Hughes. Bring the screen with Bull. Hughes to the rack. Oh, what a pretty move. Gets it into the corner, and he steps out of bounds. That was a really nice move by Hughes, though.
It was.
Is it really worth it for Bull to set a screen?
I don't think so. I mean,
he turned sideways and it just went right back.
Yeah, he's like a taller Jordan Turner.
Yep, yeah, that's exactly right. Taller Jordan Turner.
I wonder what his bench max is. Turner's is 135.
I think Bull has to at least be able to do like 140, right? I mean, I don't know. Ruffin across half court. Oh, he's going to shoot the three. That's way off.
Oh.
Bell saves it, but they'll say it's out of bounds. Notre Dame's winning.
And according to Retone, he's got a bench about 6 feet since he has a 12-foot wingspan.
He does have to. Hey, he's got a bench a long way.
6 feet. Can you imagine having to go down that far?
That'd be a tough bench.
Oh, my goodness. Into the front court, Justice Johnson. Hand it off to Abdul. Three-pointer on the way, yeah. And that might seal it right there. It's an 18-point lead. This is the most Nixa's trailed in a very long time. Combs goes up ahead to Turner.
I can tell you the most. This is the last time they've trailed this much, yeah.
Cale Combs, he wants the three. No, but they whistle a foul, and he's going to go to the line to shoot three.
This is what they need, really. They need to hit their free throws because it keeps the clock stopped and they can add points.
Yeah, never know. It is March.
It is March. We've seen crazier things happen.
Combs' first free throw. Oh, he got it
wow.
to go.
Just rolled in.
Man, barely. Got 2 more to go. Oh, what's Nelson's talking about? He's getting a little heated over there.
Ruffin swapped with him.
Oh,
I don't know why.
well, because they're going to pick up in a press.
Yeah.
Oh, second one goes.
Ruffin's like, yep, I got the rebound on him.
Watch Ruffin.
Yeah, that's
get a
John
rebound.
Bull next to him, by the
That
way.
would be the most. That would be
Let's
the most
just please
Nixa
hit
way
the.
to
Let's
do
please
this.
hit the
No,
third
make
free
the third
throw.
free
Yeah, make the free throw. Well, Colin Ruffin gets a putback. That would be something.
Yes.
He hits the free throw.
Yes. Yes.
Oh my goodness, what is going on? He just
What? My
he
time.
tried to sell a foul on
no,
Bell.
I think Bell and him got tripped up.
I
It
didn't.
wasn't much of anything.
They want to go very fast there.
No,
using
that was
the-
his play. That was his play call there. Make the ref call time and then get the ball and immediately just start running.
Yeah.
Hughes gives it off. That was almost backcourt violation. Justice Johnson.
Problem
He's
is he
guarded
didn't
by
cross
Combs.
the-
Yes.
the backcourt.
Combs got to be careful. You don't want to foul out.
Yeah.
here. Oh,
man.
almost ripped away Robert Martin, and he'll just, oh my goodness,
Don't
he's
foul him
so
here.
fast. And they whistle a foul. Oh my goodness, he almost got it to go.
And they were going to count it.
I thought that was on the floor.
I mean,
but
that's just, that kid is one of the most athletic people I've ever seen in my life.
I'm not going to disagree with Coach Osborne there. He said 3 steps, and I think
I
way of
think, I
that.
think so too.
Well, I'm not going to disagree with Osborne. He's been doing this for 30 years.
Yep.
Oh, first
Oh,
free throw,
man.
no good. Trey? Maybe one last time.
Maybe.
No, go ahead.
What?
I was gonna. I thought you were going to say ball on line. Yeah, I was
Ball
going to say. Come on. It's a 15-point game, 4:44 to play.
All that is 5 shots for Turner.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
they
what
love
is
just
going
falling on the
on?
floor. Oh no, it's a 16-point game. Definitely, I think get the ball to Turner, but Martin's all over him.
Yeah.
And he's done a great job playing defense now. I've said it before. Combs jab step. He's going to get to the basket. Somehow keeps his
And he
footing,
gets
and
a
it's a
foul
foul
call.
on John Bull.
That'll be his 4th.
I don't know how much impact it'll have with a 16-point lead here, but
That clock stopped. And
that's the thing. The
Nixon's
more
going
times
to
you go
the
to the free throw line,
yeah.
it's a good way to come back into a game.
Both coaches want the travel.
And, well, I could see where it was a travel, but I think if you call it travel, you're going to have to say he got bumped and
Yep,
call
yep,
it on
I
the
agree.
floor.
I agree.
First free throw, no good. Trey, one more time.
But no, that was the right call.
No.
Yeah, that was the right call that time.
Ball does lie sometimes. Occasionally.
Just when you guys decide it does.
Yeah. Pretty much.
We make the rules of basketball. Oh, no good on either. Rebound to CBC, and this is not a good look. Robert Martin across the timeline. Martin, he can't get it to go. Bull going through, out of bounds, and they give it to Nixa. Whoa, that's a scoreboard call right there.
Bull's going to check out with 4 fouls.
I'm shocked to see Jay Osborne not use one of his 4 timeouts here. Just maybe get something going, but he's just going to let his players play, trailing by 16. They go to Turner. Now Engelman. Engelman to Nelson. Nelson, yes, gets the layup to go. That was with ease. Got to get a stop here. Every possession
get a stop.
crucial
Yeah.
when you're down by 15, or 14, rather. 57-43. We just passed the
Got to
half.
get up and be aggressive.
Yes, halfway mark here in the fourth quarter. Oh, what a pass inside, and he loses the basketball and the whistle of foul. That's going to send Eric Holmes to the line for free throws, but he's just a 54% free throw shooter and only 13 of 24, so not a huge sample size for him. First free throw is good.
They thought about popping out.
Yeah, it did. Wish it would have. Second free throw from Holmes. It's good as well, and it's right back to a 16-point lead for these cadets. Ruffin got the defender on his back across the half-court line, but he catches right back up. Picks up his dribble and gives it off to Combs. Kale Combs can't get it to go, and it goes right back to the Cadets. 3:30 to play. This one feeling like it's all but over. All the way to the basket, Robert Martin. How did he not finish that? Oh, and a putback. Just bullying him. This one is over. Out of bounds there. We'll go to Nixa, trailing by 18 with 3:15 to play. Give it into the backcourt. Ruffin and CBC, I mean, they don't even look tired at all.
Yeah. Kale and Ruffin, they look tired.
Ruffin to the rack, and this is going to be called a block. I really thought they were going to call a charge, to be honest. And Ruffin will go to the line for two.
Number 33, Eric Holmes, commits the foul. That's his fourth.
It'll send Ruffin to the line for two.
Colin Ruffin on the line. He'll shoot two.
Gets the first free throw to go.
And CBC just doubled the height on the floor.
They bring Bull in.
Jared Nelson going to check out.
I mean, look at him compared to Colton Berry right there.
Yeah,
Barry's big.
I know.
he's hunched over in the same height as him.
Yeah.
You missed it when they were both standing upright.
Oh, I know. It wasn't even close, was it? 3:06 to play. Ruffin's second free throw rims in. It's a 16-point game.
I mean, look at that. Looks well over Berry's head.
Yeah. We need some of that Texas A&M magic. Whenever they played UNI, what was that, 3 March Madnesses ago?
I can't remember.
They were down by like what, 10? Maybe Tracy McGrady just entered the building.
That's what Kale Combs needs to turn into.
Yeah. Robert Martin with it. They bring the double team. Martin kicks it off to Justice Johnson.
Ooh, back to
Johnson finds the baseline cutter. Human
Great
can't get it
defense.
to go, but it was just like a pass to Bull, and he'll get the hammer.
The mini hammer.
Yeah, that wasn't.
I don't even think he meant to dunk it. He just happened to be that tall.
A chance from the crowd. 2:20 to go. They're feeling this one. It's in the air. CBC going to win the football and basketball championship. Colin Ruffin turns it over with 2:11 to play.
Well, private school basketball reigns supreme in Missouri again.
Yes. Larry Hughes with it in the front court.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's just basketball.
That is true.
Justice Johnson, right side.
Might win it in baseball.
He's got his
won it
shoe
in football.
untied.
Yeah, he does. He doesn't care.
Nope.
Minute 48 to play. Who's going to hit the dagger here? I feel like they're just going to take a really wild shot. Probably going to be Robert Martin. Martin splits the double team. No, he's just going to dribble it back out. Just dribbling right through this Nixa defense.
Oh,
and
my
finally,
goodness.
they whistle Engelman for a foul. We'll check in Pete Meyer for one last time.
Number 20, Noah Engelman on the foul. His second. Foul number 9.
They'll check out Justice Johnson. Turner out of the game. He gave it everything tonight.
20 points.
Bell and Nelson back in. It'll be all seniors on the floor for the Nixa Eagles. Man, Turner played his best game. And Robert Martin to clean up his career at CBC. 2 free throws. He'll check out after the second. Gets the first one to go. It's a 19-point game.
One shot.
I don't think 19 points separated these two teams, though.
Not
I
at
mean,
all.
there was definitely a chance where Nixa could have won this game. I mean, they just played sloppy tonight. It was credit to
Well,
CBC, but
with 5 minutes
there's
left.
a foul, and they're just fouling so Robert Martin can get his
Yeah.
standing
Yep.
ovation.
5 minutes left in the third quarter. I mean, it was a ball game. Then all of a sudden, CBC took over.
Martin out, and he'll get the ovation. They're feeling it. Ruffin to the line for the 1-and-1. Martin embraces Coach Tatum. They finally win a state championship together. They've been waiting a few years for it. Free throws good. Another substitution here. Bobby Alford into the game. And they'll go ahead and check out the other senior, Larry Hughes. Second free throw, good as well from Ruffin. But it's too little, too late. 90 seconds to play. Eagles pick up in some full court pressure.
They're not going to give up.
No. In the front court, it's Anthony Goose with it. A minute 18 to play.
They're
Bring the
definitely
hard
not giving
double
up.
team, no. Through the paint, and finally a foul's whistled, and we'll check out the Nixa seniors one final time. After the first free throw, though.
I had the pleasure of coaching them their freshman year. They made me look like an outstanding coach,
Yeah,
no
they
doubt
did.
about that. I mean, it's pretty clearly here as they're in the state championship and well-deserved, and it's just been a great season. Great 4 years for this senior class. I mean, it's pretty
Just go
special.
ahead
Yeah,
and listen
turn
to
that
this.
up.
The best public school in Missouri. I mean, fell to CBC in the finals. That's basketball for you. Second free throw, good. Hugs all around. Community got behind this team. They were so close. 19-point game here, a minute to play.
The fans brought it tonight. There's no
They
doubt
did.
about it.
They did. Devin Kemp putting on the dribble moves in the state championship game, but he throws it away. Thank you, seniors chant. Travel, and a foul.
No,
because
they're
why
not
not
foul.
elongate this death?
They just want to see if you can keep talking about stuff.
I don't have anything to say.
I don't need it.
You know, it was a good showing.
Yep.
I thought, honestly, I had a lot of confidence going into this game, and I mean, it was the CBC's night.
CBC waited until the last game of the season to play their best game.
I mean, you saw their schedule, though.
Yeah,
absolutely
it's a
loaded. They
crazy schedule.
they played a handful of teams from Missouri and a whole lot of teams from everywhere else. People that maybe don't have their foot completely in the door starting to file out here at JQH, but Nixa faithful, staying strong, staying to the end of this one, and they'll check out the final senior, Malik Abdul Hamid.
Well, you got to give it to the Nixa Eagles. You got to thank Coach Osborne. He's
Oh,
done
my
an
goodness.
outstanding job for the Eagles over the past, 30-some years, 30 years.
So many wins.
Corey Kemp didn't get a bucket.
Corey Kemp scores in the state championship game for Coach Osborne. It was 676 wins, 246 losses in his total career. His Nixa career, 613 and 230. What a career. He brought Nixa a state championship, so many district titles.
But the
student's gonna
Eagles will
thank
be in
him.
good hands
will.
with Blansett afterward. And Osborne recognizes the students.
Yeah, he does. 9 seconds to play. Corey Kemp gets a bucket. 2 buckets for him in the state championship game. But it's the CBC Cadets private school basketball reigns superior in 2022. They win the state championship, the best team in the best class. 68-51. They win. We'll go ahead and take it down to the court. Trophy presentations and all that, and we'll sign off one more time.
Before we do that, we got to give one more special thanks, and that's to you and Ryan and Trey for doing such an outstanding job for us over the last couple of years, really to get this program started. You guys have been a tremendous help, and I can't thank you guys enough. You will definitely be missed, not only by myself, but all the fans that watch you guys.
No, definitely. Thank you, Jordan, and thanks, Trey, and everyone at home watching. I mean, you guys made the program, and it's been fantastic. And man, I just hope I get to come back and do a few more games, get to throw on the headset a few more times, but we're not done yet. We'll come back and sign off. Let's go down to the floor. Trophy presentation coming at you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the senior cheerleaders from Nixa High School will bring forward the 2022 second place trophy to Bishop Board Member Directors. Member Josh Scott. Josh represents the Southwest District. Congratulations to the Class 6 second place team from Nixa High School on a great 2022 season. Individual medals. Head coach, Jay Osborne. Assistant coaches, Ron Blanson. Andrew Boyce. Todd Mercer. Scott Miller. And the players, number 0, Keith Piekmeyer. Colin Ruffin, number 1. Number 3, Jordan Turner. Number 4, Devin Camp. Number 11, Cale Combs. Number 12, Corey Kim. Number 14, Jackson Bell. Number 20, Noah Engelman. Number 22, Jarrett Nelson. Number 23, Garrett Hines. Number 30, Joshua Peters. And number 35, Colton Berry. Congratulations to the second place Nixa Eagles on a great season. Ladies and gentlemen, Mission Board of Directors member Mark Linneman, representing the St. Louis District, will bring forward the Class 6 first place trophy to the Christian Brothers College Cadets. Individual medals. Head coach, Justin Tatum. Assistant coaches, Harrison Brumley. Michael Cross. Kerry Lewis. Mike McCormick. Jari Reed. Jacob Steckland. And the players, number 0, Jordan Williams. Number 1, Robert Martin. Number 2, Larry Hughes. Number 3, Justice Johnson. Number 4, Anthony Goss. Number 11, John Ball. Number 13, Owen Goddard. Number 21, Mikhail Abdul-Hamid. Number 22, Kendall Houston. Number 23, Jared Garrett. Number 30, Nasir Binion. Number 31, Bobby Alford. Number 33, Eric Holmes. Number 35, Matthew Mikowski. And number 44, Calvin Ross. Congratulations to the Class 6 champion, Christian Brothers College Cadets. Ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, it'll be Class 5 action. Semi-final game, the Statesmen of Webster Groves and the Lions of Cardinal River. That game will come your way.
Well, Nixa coming up just a little short in the state title game. 68-51. I mean, the glaring stat right there, 21 turnovers. You're not going to win a basketball game with 21 turnovers, guys. I mean, they fought till the very end, though, and they also went head-to-head with some very, very good basketball players in that one. A few of those kids are going to be heading to the NBA one day. So, guys, what are our lasting thoughts on the season, on everything? I don't know.
It's been a remarkable year,
Yeah,
like
it
we
has.
said.
I mean, what a better way for Jay Osborne to go out. Yes, there is a better way. Could have won a state championship, but
Yeah.
can't hang your heads about a
This
second
great
place.
team they played.
They
Got to
played,
hang your hat to them.
Had to get through Staley to get here.
Yep.
Another fantastic team. I mean,
Definitely put on an impressive showing here at state championship in Springfield.
brought the energy.
Like we said, the fans brought the
community.
energy, the team brought the energy. You can't be upset at any of that.
No.
You take your second place. You congratulate CBC and just fell a little short. Is really what it boils down to.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, in 2012, they ran into a great team, and they do it again here. It's just the way it works. But CBC, the state champions. Anything else we got, guys?
Nope.
Thank you to everyone who's tuned in. Countless games, random games like Sierra Canyon and Paul VI. We hop on for a buzzer beater between Catholic and New Madrid and Parkview for no reason, and you guys stuck through it for all of that. Our randomness, our tangents we get onto, me making fun of Trey, making fun of Burns, everyone on the replay, whatever. I mean, you guys have stuck through it all, and I appreciate everything
It's
you
so
do.
fun to be out in the community and someone come up to me, whether I've got my Nixa Life shirt on or they know who I am.
Yeah.
And they're like, those two guys on the broadcast, I'm telling you what, it was, who was I talking to today? I think it was actually David List, who's sitting behind us. He was actually wanting to listen to the game in his ear while the game was going on. But he goes, they just crack me up. They said it's just so enjoyable to listen to. I just laugh the entire time. You guys call a great basketball game. I mean, it's just the community loves you guys, and we look forward to you guys moving on to college and seeing where you guys go next. But at the same time, we're going to definitely miss you, and we'll see if you guys can give some input and advice to some future announcers down the road, because we're definitely going to need it.
No doubt. I'm just excited. I'll definitely be back. We'll call a few games sometime, Trey. We'll hop back on the mic together. But
Some Friday night we'll get on next year.
I'll have to see if I know the guy who will let you do that.
you know the guy?
I said I'll have to see if I can find him.
I don't think we know
See
the
if I can
guy.
find him.
I don't know who that guy is.
We'll see if we can get you some media credentials.
Yeah.
Maybe this will work.
Yeah, for the final time, here is a Nixa High School student. It was CBC taking it. I'm Ryan Retone alongside
Trey Hartwell.
Jordan Burns.
And I'll sign off and hope to see you down the road.